Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a brew built around Meek Attack, which is 3 mana enchantment, 2 mana to put a creature card with power and toughness 5 or less from your hand onto the battlefield. It gains haste, and then at the beginning of your end step you sacrifice it. So some pretty cool, huge creatures we can put into play. The Famished Worldsire, sacrifice all our lands, gets more lands. It's going to be like a 12-12, 15-15, even bigger in this deck. The Thunderhulk, which can give you like 6 tokens, attack for 3 for just 2 mana. And the Prime Speaker, Zegana, can draw a ton of cards, especially in combination with the Worldsire. But even if you just have like a Thunderhulk or some other creature out, it can draw like 4, 5, 6 cards. Cloudblazer can also draw you some cards, gain you some life, some other payoff for the Meek Attack. So the way that this deck works is that the Discover mechanic makes it very consistent that we'll always find a Meek Attack in our opening hand or throughout the game. Because of Etali's Favor, which discovers 3, and Geological Appraiser, which also discovers 3. The only card in the deck that costs 3 or less is Meek Attack. So every time you play one of these, you're always going to discover into Meek Attack. So you kind of have 12 Meek Attacks. And because we're playing Etali's Favor, we are playing cards that cost more than 3, but put a token into play, such as Catharsis gives you 2 tokens. Pretty nice to hardcast this later in the game, or the ability to give haste can be useful as well. Virtue Loyalty gives you a 2/2 Knight, which is useful, and then the Riling Dawnbreaker can give you a 2/2 Soldier token. And again, the second modes on these can be useful later in the game, but mostly we're going turn 2, make some tokens, turn 3, play the Etali's Favor, which will hit a Meek Attack on turn 3, so a lot of ways, 8 ways to get Meek Attack into play on turn 3, and then turn 4, just put in a bunch of big stuff and win the game, hopefully. And then Appraiser, again, will also always find a Meek Attack if somehow this plan fails and you just need another way to find it. Also good to have just creatures in play for the Prime Speaker, Zegana, or buffing all your creatures with Catharsis. So that is the combo. Let's jump into the games and see it in action. A huge thank you to all my viewers who have joined my channel membership. I really appreciate all the support. Members get badges, emotes, and early access to all my videos. Click the link in the description below the video to join and get these perks today. Okay, going first. Yeah, this looks like a keep to me. Lead with the plains in case we draw another one that we want to use Catharsis, but otherwise, well, there's still the option. One mountain up. They could have a shock, actually. And if I go this and they just shock it, then it kind of is not very good for me. So I think I'm going to actually do this. Make 2 tokens instead of just having 1 2/2. A little bit just playing around shock effect. And I did in fact have one. Okay. Alright, well, that worked out, sort of. There's a Needlehead, okay. So, then we're just going to draw the Meek Attack. Okay. In that case, do I go for the Etali's Favor, or just play Meek Attack? This could pump up the Kithkin. It could potentially make it even into a blocker. Sometimes you want to save it. I think I'm just going to use it to buff it up. Oh, there's the Meek Attack. Kind of filters out a Meek Attack in the deck anyways. This is not going to be blocking this during my turn because that thing has first strike during their turn, so we'll get in. If I'd hit 2 of these then. Anyways, this is looking good as long as I draw like another land. I feel good about this. Draw 3 cards. I'm gonna draw a step, not gonna do anything. Ooh. Man. Need another land. So what's the plan then? This is only 9 power, so do we just go Thunderhulk here? Needed 1 more land to really make this good. I want to do this plus this. That's the dream. This would probably find more lands. then we could do this plus this. Only a 9/9. I think I'm just gonna go Threefold Thunderhulk here. Could draw some cards, and I could do this plus this. That's also an option, I guess. Although if they have like a shock for this and I try to put this in, then that would also kind of backfire. I'm kind of tempted to actually do this though. Just draw the cards right now. I think that's fine. Try to hit my land drops here. And maybe some more payoffs. It's a little greedy. But, oh, it works. Oh, right, in the Needlekin. Actually, I don't want to draw too many cards. Yes, yes, okay. Okay, activate this again. Put in the Thunderhulk, I think. Just get some, tokens. Yeah, forgot about that. But I think we swing... We're just going to get a bunch of tokens to be able to block with anyways here. And then next turn we can do this. It puts me down to 9. Kind of implies they have a ton of burn in their hand. 7. Impressive if they just, I guess they just need two more burn spells, sort of. I'm gonna go to 6, basically, on my draw step. Mind of the Meek. And another one, okay. So I'm gonna go to 5. I draw. Ping and ping. So if I put in the Worldsire, attack with everything. They can just take it and go to 8. Putting in a Worldsire forces a chump block. I could also attack with everything and play the Virtue of Loyalty other side, and that would untap everything. Put counters on things. I think I'm going to go Worldsire here. Force a chump. But let's float. Red, red. White. Activate. In. And sacrifice everything. Commit, tapped. And tapped. And then make this. Now if I attack with everything here, they have to obviously block this. Probably attack here for sure. And they could just chump this. And yeah, that's fine. Let's just do that. Alright, so we're kind of at a virtual 3 life here, which is very precarious against the deck. Not loving this position, but definitely would have saved the trample effect. I don't have any burn. and just creatures, then we might be okay. But there's so many things that will kill us here. Okay, Demonic Ruckus. First Strike, Menace, Trample. Okay, so what do we block with like everything here? I'll kill some of this. Then be able to take out their guy, I think. Okay. Draw a card. Okay, okay. You're saying there's a chance. Ooh, and life gain. Perfect. Do that. Sure. Put this in. Gain 2 life. Oh, we'll draw 2. But actually, that nets me 0. Okay. Forgetting about these interactions. But I think they're only at 8. Putting this in, I think forces them to, let's see, block. Doesn't really matter if we put another land in or not. That's 5 mana. Okay. Activate. Put this in. And sacrifice all the lands. We hit. Okay. Guess we probably only had that many lands left in the deck, maybe? I'm not really sure. And then we'll make 2 blocker. Play this on white, tapped. Wing. Everything. This has got vigilance. Thinks this is good. Forces them. 2, 4. They can go to 1 if they block out with everything. Yeah. Okay. Well. They can still certainly double shock me and win. But if all they have is creatures, then shock themselves. Okay. Alright, GG. On to the next one. Alright, going first. I'll give this a keep. Lead with Inspiring Vantage and could make 2 1/1s or a 2/2. Oh, well, I think a 2/2 is better. In that case, a soldier. Okay. See if we can block. Let's swing into it. Sure. Well, we'll try to block. Alright, that worked. I see. Making tokens. Fair enough. Alright, well, we're gonna get down one of these Meek Attacks and hope to draw payoff for it. Hold back with the token. Use the Catharsis to make tokens as well. Which might be able to block nicely. Yeah. Don't mind trading off with that. They don't get any more tokens. Stadium Headliner and Fanatical Firebrand, sure. And another one. Okay. Well, that's not a payoff, but let's see. If I put this on red and do red, white for this thing. 2/2 is actually a pretty good blocker here. I'll make some more 1/1s as well. Just to get some blocking action here. But looking for a payoff. The Meek attacks. Swinging on in. Alright, let's just try to block these things. Let the tokens go. Two cards. Very, ooh, Valley Rally. Cool one. This first strike. Okay. Ooh, so that's sort of a payoff. I guess he can draw a few cards with it. I got a food token. Oh, this card. The gift was promised. It gets first strike. Okay, got it. So white. We'll make tokens here. And then resolve this. I could put this in now and attack and draw 2. Could also use it to like block their thing during their turn. We'll try to do it that way, I guess. Maybe even do it before attacks. So that they can't actually use this to kill it. Okay. Alright, we got a Threefold Thunderhulk. They're not going to attack at all. Okay, fair enough. And I think we just swing in with this. To get that extra tokens. Might as well attack with everything here, I guess. Sacrifice this to make it. No, that's okay. Let's just swing. Swing on in. All right. And then pass the turn. Got our 6 tokens out of it. Not bad. And we could do the virtual loyalty. So that works really well with all these tokens that you get. And they give up. Sweet, sweet. On to the next one. Alright, going first. This looks like a keep to me. Got Meek Attack on 3. Put in the big guys. Go to work. Looks like I'm going to put this on probably red so we can get double red for double Meek Attack activation. That is the plan. The loyalty. Your turn. 2 lets us at least interact on turn 2, sort of. Alright. Pass. Okay. And my turn. Alright. Well. The token down. Do they have removal? Alright, burst lightning. They don't have like a spell pierce or something. Ooh, that's a good one. Alright, I'll get the Meek Attack going. Alright, sweet, sweet. And definitely worked out. We can go Worldsire into Prime Speaker Zegana, and yeah, they're just. I think they're just dead here, right? float all the mana. We just put, no, we can just put 2 of them in there. Red, white, white. Activate. Put this in. Sacrifice all the lands. And get all these lands. They come into play tapped, right? Yeah. So it doesn't matter. Put them on red. And then, yeah, do it again. For another one. And sacrifice all of these. Turn 4. Like 30 damage. Sweet. Yeah, okay. That worked well. On to the next one. Okay, opponent goes first. This hand doesn't really do much. This hand's got the business here. I think it just nice to be able to do something on turn 2. But I think too tempting to keep these cards and lands. Yeah, there's my Etali's favor. Could come in handy. Ooh, well, there's a duress. I think they're going to take this Meek Attack, but now need to draw creature. Or, yeah. Winter Night Story. Alright, well, there's a creature. And pass. One little turn too late. But we'd drawn that last turn. There's the seat. Not gonna do discard or... Well, let's see if they can fish out what we're doing here. Okay. Looks like they kind of didn't. Alright, well, let's see. No, no interaction. There's the Meek Attack. Okay, we got it in play. So, we can smack them with a big Worldsire next turn if they don't do anything. Wow, they're just going to harmonize that? Okay. Oh, and that. Nice. Okay. So, put the Thunderhulk in first. And then put this in. And sacrifice everything. Yeah, this is... I think this is enough to win, yeah? Okay. That's pretty sweet. Ended up working out. Boom. Alright. GG. On to the next one. Okay, opponent goes first. Well, it has a lot of lands in it. A bit slow. It does sort of do a thing. It puts this into plan 4, and then... I don't know. I feel like we got a mulligan, though. I think it's just, like, too slow. This hand is, like, the same thing, but better. We'll put back a Thunderhulk. I mean, yeah. It's basically the same thing, but it has 2 targets for this now, so... Let's put this on... I want to say white, because if we draw the thing that needs double white, we actually would want that. I'm just actually going to play the Verge and see what we draw next turn. Okay. Let's get the 2 drop down. Start pressuring their life total a little bit. Looks like a control deck of some kind. There's the Worldsire. Okay, swings. And here will be on red, tapped. Okay. And then we can get the Appraiser down. In theory. Wing, nothing. Okay. Appraiser. This will be countered probably if they have a... Yeah. They have a counter spell. They do. Very sad. Alright, let's see. More Meek attacks off the top. Well... I mean, if they have like a sweeper, like... So be it. But we gotta do something. Looks like they're playing the mill deck. Alright, well, there's a Geological Appraiser. Okay. So maybe we have a chance. Etali's favor. Into the old Meek Attack. Nice. Alright, well, we can do a lot of damage. I was gonna say if they tap out, so they are just dead here, I think. Red, white, white, red, red, and put in Worldsire first as a 15/15, and put these all into play tapped. Oh, gives it nice, yeah. Alright, and this is a 16/16, and we draw quite a few cards, and gotcha. Sweet, sweet. Nice, on to the next one. Okay, opponent goes first. Keep this one. Looks pretty good, actually. Another land, and there is a Meek Attack. Yeah. Need one more land. Did not hit on the land. So passing. Ooh, okay. Nice. This is very mischievous. This little sneakling. I'm gonna guess it's some sort of demon. Oh no. Okay, yeah. Skeleton. Skeleton demon. I think I'm gonna use this to actually block here. Because there's a lot of damage, and I have a Meek Attack. I don't need to have a target for my Etali's favor. This says if you descended, a permanent card is put into the graveyard. So I think if I kill the token, it doesn't trigger descend. Is that right? Ooh, and there's the land. Okay. You're saying there's a chance. Alright, we'll get the Meek Attack down. Now, Cloudblazer might draw into another land, which could then let us play all of our stuff here. Oh, Chomping Changeling. What? Oh, this must be like more of a Changeling deck than anything. Yikes. Okay, well, it's not over yet, but not great. Red. Put this on blue in case I need to hard cast this for some reason. I have double red. Sure, let's just put it on blue. But it's a lot of changeling action. Yep. Well, we can use one of them to block this, and then hopefully they don't have removal for the other one. And if we hit a land... Ooh, that's also quite good. Bounce the corpses, probably. No, did not hit a land. Yikes. Alright, well, we got the favor. Meek Attack, but probably too little too late here. We can just play another haster. And that should do it. One land short of kind of going off here. GG. Alright, welcome back to the wrap-up for our 12 Meek Attack combo with Discover. This one was pretty sweet and very consistent in terms of getting Meek Attack, getting some payoffs. I liked all these cards. Not sure I would necessarily change anything. You could go up to 4 Catharsis. The reason I was kind of playing this one over some of the Catharsis is because the mana base, you only have so many duels you can play. And this requiring double white on turn 2 is not always available, so I think this is fine, having 9 of these effects, Etali's favor. Appraiser all seem to work out okay. This card is one of the cards you kind of want to keep an eye on for the future too, because if they print more things that are like big old 0/0s or creatures that have really powerful effects but their stats aren't very good, then this card's stock goes up for sure. So I kind of feel like the creature suite it's okay, the stuff you can put into play, but maybe could be more powerful, especially if you go back to older formats, of course. But if they print some other cards in the future sets that work with Meek Attack, this archetype I think is definitely worth exploring again. So yeah, let me know in the comments below any thoughts about the deck, any other Meek Attack creatures you want to sneak in that would be useful. Let me know, and thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate you, especially the members. Thanks so much if you join my membership. Really appreciate that. And supporting the channel, or just anyone who's watched to the end of the video, that also really helps me support the channel. So thanks so much. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.